Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Nite Misfortune bringing you what you all have been waiting for. It is the League Season 3 Grand Final to see who is going to get the automatic seed to the Invitational. For one of these players, it does not matter. MauganRa has already qualified based on points. He's our number one ranking player, and he cannot be dethroned from that ranking. However, Iron Commander is our 12th player, and it is, of course, very difficult for him to qualify. Of course, anything can happen, but if he wins here, then he will, of course, get that automatic seed and will not have to worry about his performance in Serpents Open Fall. And thus, it is a very important best out of 3, or best out of 5, I apologize. Right as I went online, my co-caster decided to show up. Let's see if he joins in. Anyway, I will keep talking because this match is kind of bonkers. These players have been playing against each other for a while now, not just in SCS tournaments, as my co-caster has finally joined me. Hello, Mr. Steal Your Girl.
Excuse me? Finally join you? You said 10 a.m. my time. I am 5 minutes early. You owe me an apology. Are you on stream? You owe me an apology in public.
I am on stream
right now.
All right, I'm sorry, honey.
Rude.
I'm sorry,
Rude.
honey. I love
so
you.
Rude.
I love you, boo.
Well, I was just playing anyway. I don't care. Anyhow, hello everyone. How is everyone doing? Thank you for inviting me. Night of Misfortune. You are one beautiful mofo.
Mofo. All right. Well, this is your first league cast. How do you feel about that?
Whatever, man. I'm kidding.
It's whatever. It's whatever.
I'm kidding.
I don't even care.
No, I feel good about it. Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, let
Popping my cherry, not me.
Yeah, I got you. All right, so we got a grand final here between Iron Commander and MauganRa. I know I didn't really tell you who was playing, but what are your initial thoughts about that?
Between MauganRa, is it MauganRa or MunginRa? Because I feel kind of bad. I've been saying it MunginRa for years.
I've been saying MauganRa, and he hasn't corrected me, so I'm assuming.
Have we ever? We've never asked this guy. That's the problem. We need to ask him how to say it properly. So I'm probably going to keep saying it the way I say it because that's how life is.
People are going to get super confused.
I know. Iron Commander versus MunginRa. You know, I don't really know how that's going to go. They're both amazing players. And, you know, I really need to see the first game to really, get a real good feel for it. Because I don't think I've seen these guys play too much against each other. I mean, MauganRa is very tricky, and Iron Commander is very traditional. I mean, am I right about that? Am I wrong?
Yeah, I think that's a great analysis. MauganRa can come up with some very interesting plays and some interesting strategies. I don't know if you had a chance to look at the games from yesterday. But
watched it all, baby.
Oh, really? Yeah. So you probably know that MauganRa has surprised us by choosing UEF and kind of kicking ass. Both of these players have kind of surprised me at the very least, because I was thinking Osmos versus Hope was gonna be the final, and it was completely upside down. A great play by both of the players we have in the final, and I think what you said about Iron's kind of consistent play, more conservative, I guess, is absolutely right. So it will be interesting to see kind of that contrast of styles. And we also see MauganRa picking UEF in some of these matchups, so it will be interesting to see how exactly he plays.
Yeah, I mean, the last game that I watched was between Hope and MauganRa. MauganRa. I was very surprised because I thought Hope was going to win, because I felt like MauganRa did not use his fat boys to good effect early on. They were like being wasted, and plus with all that P-shield spam, I really felt like, why are you building fat boys, man? You're not gonna break through this P-shield. That's kind of in my opinion, a waste. But he ended up going after buildings with them, which is the exact reason why you build Fat Boys in that situation is that you could destroy enemy buildings from afar. Because against shields, Fat Boys aren't that great. Jackhammers, on the other hand, are phenomenal against shields. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So I was like, what is going on here? I know you even said the same thing in the match. Like, what is happening in this match? You and Spiff are probably all like, what is this? But Fat Boys versus unit spam, like, especially with P shields, not very effective.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
But
it was a crazy
against,
game, and I feel like MauganRa had the upper hand that whole entire match, but Hope obviously made some weird decisions. But anyway, that matchup, I think all of you who are watching should go and watch on my YouTube channel. That was simply a stunning series. Go ahead and check that out. We are actually running a little behind. We are supposed to start here in a second. We actually have the lobby all set up and ready to go. But before we go, I know you don't like making predictions, but I'm still going to ask you because that's what I do. What is your prediction for this best out of 5?
You know my answer. I don't know.
You don't know? All right. Okay.
I don't know.
I gave him the
But
option. Let it be on record that I gave him the option to say, and he did not.
you know, I'm hoping it's going to be close though. That's really what I'm hoping for. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I know MauganRa, if he does what he did against Hope, he's going to have a real hard time because honestly, I thought Hope was going to win that last match because MauganRa made some clear mistakes, in my opinion, with those Fat Boys. He should have gone more unit spam. He should have used it, or if he built those Fat Boys, should have gone after the structure sooner. Because if that happens in this game, Iron Commander is what number is Iron Commander? Is he
12.
2, 3? He's number 12. What?
Yeah,
okay,
in
well,
SCS,
whatever.
he had a late start.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. So don't let that fool you, people at home. His position in the league does not reflect his skill. But if that happens and Iron Commander sees that, he could exploit that very fast. And those Fat Boys are an expensive mistake, if that makes sense.
For
so
sure.
MauganRa uses his units to good effect, he'll win. If he doesn't, he's screwed.
All right, well, we will talk a little bit more about it once we get the game started. My prediction is a narrow win for MauganRa. I think he can pull out a win on Powderhorn Mesa. 3-2 is my prediction. We're going to go on a short break, but we're going to start in probably less than a minute, so we'll be right back, everybody. Hello, everybody. This is, once again, Nite of Misfortune, bringing you Game 1 of the SCS League Season 3 Final. I'm joined by Mr. Steal Your Girl. How are you doing, and would you like to introduce the first player?
I sure would like that. Hello, I am well. I am doing just fine. I hope you all are well at home as well. I'm going to introduce the one, the only Iron Commander spawning in as the Blue Cyber Commander, dropping down a single air factory. And if you hold shift, you would see that he has a land factory queued up and he's echoing all the things. How is his opponent doing?
His opponent already has his first air scout coming right out of that air factory. It is our red UEF commander with the name of MauganRa. He is prioritizing a little bit more eco, but he started off with one air factory and paused his production here, waiting to see what he scouts.
Probably very smart. I like that he got the air factory out first.
Yeah, for sure. It's very, I think, important step on Coalition Shipyard to get that good scout, because there's several avenues that your opponent can take. You know, I've seen so many strategies on this map. There's been transports, there have been naval play, there's been just pure land rush, ACU rushing. It's so crazy. So this is absolutely important to get a fast scout.
Absolutely. I mean, even though he's behind in the air game now because he lost that one scout, he'll catch up very quickly because he's UEF. But that scouting information is incredibly valuable, especially against Cybran. I mean, bots right out the gate. That's huge on a map with this rush distance. And as you can see right now, Iron Commander is wasting no time at all with those loyalists.
Yeah, this is what he's known for creating those crazy flanks as Cybran. And he just keeps the pressure on all sides. But, You know, it does spread them out thin on the map, so let's see if MauganRa maybe uses that to push down the center. That could be a good plan here.
That is definitely possible. But MauganRa is responding with his rockheads. He sees a little problem and he's not letting it happen.
Yeah, and you just see the difference here. Blue taking the offensive step. Oh, he got a radar. I was going to say he didn't get a radar because he doesn't really need one right now. But MauganRa, of course, needs that radar to protect or to scout for those flanks.
You always need a radar.
Yeah,
always.
For sure.
But I understand what you meant.
All right, let's see the micro on these bots.
Yeah, great micro. I just don't think he's going to get a whole lot done.
Yeah,
unless he kills those tanks.
Both of those units are roughly at half health. I don't think he's going to get that mass extractor. Got to be careful with targeting, though.
Wow, this is crazy.
Nice this micro.
Oh, there goes one bot. I mean, that should not be happening, but that's just high-level play, right?
Yeah, but over there on the left, MauganRa has not responded yet. Those bots should keep moving, and maybe they can manage to pick off that mass extractor. Yep,
and
they're going to move
go.
in. Iron gets his other loyalist, though, backed into a corner. I think he forgot there is no ramp on that side.
Nah, I think he's just being a pain in the butt, you know, trying to make these tanks chase. Because we do know that attention is part of the economy, right?
Yep. First mass extractor is going to go down.
Down it goes, baby. MauganRa was right there trying to repair it, but he just didn't have the speed on that ACU.
Too much firepower from that half turd of loyalist.
Oh my goodness. A half turd is slowly becoming a full turd.
Yeah.
My goodness. That was a what tournament was that?
I think it was Serpents Open Winter, but
wow.
I think it was your thing before then. It was first surfaced as Alpha Hex's Harvog turd because he always plays brown. Yeah. So we started calling it a turd for whatever 4 bots we see.
That's right. I love that unit of measurement. He should really pick up that engineer if he could. You know what? I like this play actually. The run by, it's causing. Oh, I like that. He faked out. He was going to run away.
Nice switch of target to the engineer. I like that.
I know, that was great. Yeah, if he gets an engineer, that could be a pretty decent pickup.
Yeah, very nice. He got that. Micros away from the tanks as well, but he's going to get cornered by both of those tank regiments over there.
That's okay. I mean, these loyalists did their job. I don't know. They probably didn't pay for themselves monetarily, but oh no, they did. They took out a mass extractor and an engineer. They paid for themselves, most definitely.
Keep moving them, Iron. You can get them out. Oh no.
They just want to go for a swim, but they can't. But Iron is moving his force right now. I think he's pulling them back because I think he recognizes he's not going to get much more done.
And we have Demolishers making their way out as we're slowly beginning to transition towards that middle game as both players are kind of prioritizing land production here. It looks like the air factories are going to stay at 1 here.
Right. I think that's smart, not investing too much in the air right now, especially as UEF.
Yeah.
Now, how much damage was done on MauganRa's base? 1 engineer, so that's 25% of the build capacity lost right there, because the ACU counts as 2 engineers, right, with the build capacity?
Yeah, 50%. I believe so, yes.
Yeah, so 25% of the build capacity was lost right there. But he builds another engineer from the air factory, which is actually the smart thing to do because he's UEF. The air does not, he builds air faster, right?
Mm-hmm.
Really good move. And I love this flank over here on the right-hand side.
There's 2 flanks actually going on, and an engineer moving on the left-hand side, so I wonder what he's going to do with that.
Oh, I know what he's doing. He's sucking up that delicious, yummy, yummy mass. That mass, yo.
Keep microing on the bottom, though. You can beat those tanks. Oh, there's actually 2 engineers. There's 1 on each side. What?
Oh, my goodness. Did he? Oh, he forced
Control K.
A Control K.
Yeah, very
I
nice.
hope he sucks up that delicious, yummy, yummy mass. That's gonna be a problem.
Oh my
he's not
god,
gonna,
did you
he's
see what
doing
he
it.
did there? He
What'd he
waited
do?
until the tanks drew fire on the engineer and then moved his loyalists in.
That is genius. That is incredible.
It's little things like that, folks, that really make these players absolutely wonderful. But the Demolishers absolutely wreck the loyalists over there on the left-hand side. So that's a bit
Oh, that's a
unfortunate.
lot of dead loyalists. Now, I want to know if this engineer is going to get that. He got that mass.
Yeah, he got
He
it.
got that mass.
He got all the mass,
That mass,
even
yo.
the demolished loyalists.
Wow.
All
And
right.
he's repairing those loyalists.
So let's see what the long-term game here for these two players. It looks like both players are transitioning into shields. That's so interesting. But the opening from Iron Commander has allowed him to get that extra research station, and I think that's the advantage that he managed to
Are
get
you watching
himself.
that engineer?
Yeah, this is crazy. I don't think he's going to capture it, though. MauganRa has been
No,
so
he's going to
aware.
capture it. He's
Oh,
going to
what?
capture it.
There we go.
No,
Yeah.
he got to control K.
Yeah.
MauganRa really does have. Oh, just suck up that mass, dude. Get that mass. Oh, I want him to get that mass so bad.
So,
getting the mass.
So far, this is a very technical play from both players here. Very interesting to watch.
Because if he gets that mass, it costs 50. Oh, he got the mass.
He's healing his loyalists with an engineer. What is this game?
What is this game? It's genius because look at all the resources that MauganRa has to put into just taking out 3 loyalists. I mean, all that attention. That's crazy.
So what are you liking more here? Adapters or P shields? What are you?
In terms of anti-air, since he's versus UEF, I like the adapters because that's going to really hinder MauganRa's airplay.
Mm-hmm.
But in terms of raw defense, I'm going to tell you that P shields, you can't beat them unless you got Cobras in the mix.
Yeah.
And if Iron Commander doesn't see that, he's going to have a really bad time with his unit composition right now.
Looks like Iron Commander is going to transition into full spam here, so no megaliths, which I think is a good choice because there's just so many P shields making their way out in the field. I'm not sure if he saw that yet.
100% correct.
Yeah.
If he goes megas right now, he's going to have a bad time.
Yeah, it's GG, I think, if he went megas. I think megaliths, I think actually here a smarter choice would be...
look at that air.
Yeah, to go bomb bouncer. Nice engagement here for Iron Commander, I would say, because of all those adapters.
I'm telling you, see, that's what I told you would happen. Like that air, the UEF air power is now nil. He just gave away air control.
Yep, and this is where Cybern can really become dangerous because he is flanking. He has all his air now that can bomb in addition to its anti-air properties, and it just gets crazy from here on out.
MauganRa is starting to make bombers for some reason. He does not have air control.
I think he was expecting to win there. He was not expecting adapters, I don't think.
I don't think so either, but look down south. Look way down south.
Oh, shit. Well, there's bombers there, so if he keeps the bombers there, I think he'll be okay.
Yeah, that he'll be safe. He'll be safe.
So, girl, how do you beat a dev ball of P shields?
Cobras.
Well,
spam Cobras. Just spam the hell out of them and out micro your opponent. That's it.
What's a little higher level play is exactly what Iron Commander is doing.
Dude. You were saying bomb bouncers.
Yes, but also, that's a nasty connection. But what I was going to say is that what Iron is doing here, he's splitting his force into 2, forcing his opponent to split as well. And the amount of P shields is overwhelming the amount of demolishers that MauganRa has. So Iron has a clear advantage there in his dual composition there.
Oh, you're talking about out microing your opponent.
Yeah, yeah.
Defeat in detail where, well, I don't think that's defeat in detail right there, but look at that amazing split over there. I think Iron Commander has this game. I think this is all Iron Commander because first of all, his eco has been running way better than MauganRa's in the beginning. He's capturing that air factory with an engineer right in front of his face. I mean, MauganRa cannot deal with all of this right now. This is just
This looks
is just carnage.
very solid play from Iron Commander, and he has a free reign over all of MauganRa's base here, and MauganRa calls GG and unit detonate to seal the nail in the coffin for game 1 as Iron takes a lead.
He got the air factor at the very last minute.
Oh shit. That's awesome.
And also the wow, that was a really good game.
Yeah, very good game to start us off here. Iron Commander takes the 1-0 lead in this best out of 5. We will be back with game 2 in just a little bit. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back, everyone. This is game 2 of the season finals of the Serpent Open League, and the map is Settons Clutch. It is an unusual map for a 1v1, but we love it anyway. So I'm going to introduce the one, the only Iron Commander spawning in as the Blue Cybran, dropping down an air factory first and ecoing all day long. And how is his opponent doing?
His opponent back again in red is our Aeon Commander with the name of MauganRa. He has built 2 very quick air factories, a strategy that's quite a bit different from what he did yesterday in his semifinal match against Hope.
Different is good. Seriously, different is good. And that's going to be quite shocking against one air factory. Oh my goodness, look at all the air factories that Iron Commander has queued up, though. If you hold shift, he's got like, did he draw a heart? I don't know if that's, what? Okay.
That's, yeah, I don't know what that is. But he's keeping it for now. It's still there.
He's keeping it.
He's keeping it.
He's keeping it. I was going to almost, oh, look at MauganRa. He sees his air advantage and he's pressing it. He's pressing it hard.
Yep. Well, you got to win against Cybran like that because he sees the second air factory coming online, and this is going to be a very strong lead for MauganRa.
Exactly. And that's going to really hamper Iron Commander's expansions, if you think about it. Like, Iron Commander is going to have to stop what he's doing and drop down some anti-air towers. I mean, there's no doubt about that. I mean, that's enough bombers to kill an engineer. He's retreating one engineer while the other engineer is building a mass extractor here. Now, he's retreating both engineers. Will he get them back home before they die? I don't think that one's going to make it out alive. I don't know. Yeah, it's gone.
And it's gone.
Yeah. Another engineer coming out for Iron Commander. Iron Commander's pushing up with his ACU.
Why is there no anti-air? Oh, there it is. Okay.
Is he giving up, or what is he doing?
No, you got to put an anti-air on your factories when this happens, because there's no way you're going to be able to keep your planes alive.
What is Iron Commander doing with his ACU, though?
I think he's going to move forward and try to build a naval factory, which is actually an okay strategy here because naval actually has pretty decent anti-air.
Yeah, it does, but by the time his first ship is out, the amount of air that's going to be on the field is going to be overwhelming.
Yeah, this is very rough for Iron Commander. He loses his second engineer, or is that his third engineer, before he can even finish that anti-air factory. This is very painful.
I mean, he put down another. Yeah, he's going to lose this expansion. Well, he is going to be able to expand uncontested very, very easily. And remember, Navy is very, very expensive.
Did he control K that? I think he did.
What do you control K?
His mass extractor, which is a pretty good choice.
That's a great choice.
Yeah, you do not want to be given free research points.
No, not at all.
Oh, no, maybe he didn't because he's about to lose this one. Yep.
Yeah, that one got blown up.
Yeah, this is pretty rough.
Yeah, this is really painful. Like, I don't think any of those planes have gone down yet.
No, I think he lost a few. Controls K that mass point.
He definitely did. He definitely did.
That engineer finally finishes an anti-air tower, so that's gonna prevent Maugan from really doing anything to the main base of Iron, but I think the damage has already been done. This is quite a bit of a bad situation for Iron Commander, especially because MauganRa has been expanding off of this. There's now 2 Salem-class destroyers, though, so that can potentially do something for him.
MauganRa sees this, and he's putting down some land factories, which is actually quite a good counter to the Salem class.
Yeah, he's going to be able to build up a nice land force off the back of his, mass extractor expansion. So that is a very good follow-up. We all know Aeon is a balanced faction.
Indeed, they are.
Look at how strong those Salems are. All those planes bombing in and still hasn't died. Let's see if he heals it. Yep, he is going to heal it.
He's going to heal it. Dude, that is such a big mass investment. That's like 100+ mass right there. I mean, that's why I'm saying it's kind of a bad idea to go naval against that much air. Like, these Salems are so expensive in comparison and take so much longer to build, and they have such limited power. Unless you get legs on them, of course, but that is also an expensive research. That's a huge research investment.
Yeah. So as these players are transitioning a little bit to the mid game and trying to counter each other, what's new in the world of Mr. Steal Your Girl?
What's new in my world?
Yeah.
You want to know what's going on with me?
Yeah. Do we have a new,
song
we can check out?
Oh, yeah. I'm actually working on a new Christmas song. It's going to be part of my solo project, which I'm doing as well. And we're still working on that EP. Had to take a little bit of a break on that because this Christmas song, it's time sensitive, of course. You know, you got to get it done before Black Friday and up there because it's going on my friend's playlist. So I'm working on that. So be on the lookout for that. And there's a little bit of an engagement going on right here.
Yeah, I think Iron has this one, though.
Yeah,
especially with his commander there.
He's kiting very well. That micro is awesome by Iron Commander.
Yeah, I think Maugan is going to have to retreat here. But yeah, if you do not know for some weird reason who Mr. Steal Your Girl is, go ahead and check out his YouTube channel. All the links are down in the description of the video.
Thanks, man. Thank you. I've been shouting you out as much as I could. Hopefully your channel is growing. And I don't understand why people aren't rushing to you as a caster. There should be more people subscribed to you, in my opinion.
I started way later. Or I lost my channel, so.
Yeah, that's sad. That's really sad. But I think more people should be subscribed to you. And if you're not subscribed to Nite of Misfortune, or at least following them on Twitch, what are you doing with your life? What are you doing?
Yeah, for real. All right, so what's going on in this game? I'm not sure why MauganRa is... Well, I guess the reason why he's pushing up, he's trying to contain those Salems. But if Iron wanted to go around, he could just go around, which I think he should do, is pull his Salems a little bit back.
I don't think they should go around because he has to stop this land force here. And remember, MauganRa has a really good air force as well. I mean, this air force it'll be mostly dead by the time it's done with these Salems. And in fact, might even lose. Yeah, rapid fire point defense, sorry.
Oh, sniping that MML. That's actually very good pick-off for Iron.
You think that was a...
I don't know because the MML was in front, so it's hard to tell. But in any case, that's a good pick-off.
Well, Iron Commander is not expanding. Like, he's not continuing his expansion. And I think that's a big misstep at this point in the game.
Healing his Salems. He has legs. He got legs.
Oh, he has legs! Oh, goodness!
All right.
Well, the air tower is gone.
And he instantly rebuilds it. And actually, that was a very bad bombing run. See what I mean about that anti-air on those Salems? It's killer.
Oh, I know they're really good at a high level, but I'm just waiting for shields and what's it called? Shields and flares on these Weedu boats.
I'm starting to get very concerned about MauganRa here. This is a deadly amount of Salems here.
You know, yeah. I mean, if MauganRa does not build up this land force, he's just going to be kited to death.
Yeah, and I don't know why MauganRa is building, what are they called? Crackdows
Kratos, because he wants to get close. He wants to go fast. Oh, Kratos. You mean anti-air?
Yeah, anti-air, yeah.
Huh. Well, he saw those air factories. He doesn't want to lose air.
The one thing that's still going for MauganRa, besides the fact that he's Aeon and teleport can be just absolutely killer, is the fact that he has economy to support it. So he can get to it. He just doesn't have that many research stations at this point, and he's really starting to prioritize spam, and that can really be troubling for the Salems. So Iron cannot outproduce a land with just Salems here.
The units just got you got shields on them, so...
Oh.
Yeah, those units just got shields, so...
Yeah, that's going to be rough. Ooh, Animus really micro from Iron.
Yeah, that Salem's going to be... That Salem's going to have a bad day.
Ooh, that's not good. You gotta... That loses 2 of them. Probably going to lose the point defense here, too.
Definitely going to lose that point defense.
Yeah, he's a bit too cavalier with the way he's building them, too.
Yeah, it's not going to work out. I mean, I think this game is won with that opening move, to be honest with you.
Yeah, even if Iron manages to stop this blob here, the second push from all that spam that MauganRa is setting up right now is going to be pretty deadly. And there's no land factories on the way for Iron. Although Iron is actually plopping down multiple research stations, he might be going nano here, which might help him.
Well, against shields, I mean, I think it's a little too late for nano. Like, nano isn't bad, but it's not great against the shields on Aeon. Since 126, that patch, nano is not as good as it used to be.
Yeah. How did that radar get killed?
I don't know. Yeah, I think this is pretty much it.
Yeah,
I think this is game.
This is too much. MauganRa got too much economy here. Although Iron was looking pretty strong there for a minute. Oh, shields at the last second. That's interesting.
Jeez, he's not giving up, and I love it. I love it. But there's just not enough firepower to break through those shields. That's why I say Salems aren't very good against Aeon units. Because once they get shields, it's like, what are you going to do now?
Yeah, and those land units are just not dying here. Those shields are simply too strong.
You just back up for a little bit, shields, and you're good.
Yeah. Micro against Salems is good, especially with the shields. And Iron calls GG.
Exactly. He does, and he goes boomity boom boom.
Yeah, and that ties up the series. Very interesting series. This game actually ended up being a little more closer than we initially thought. But I think it was still a pretty comfortable win for MauganRa because of that opening build and capitalization on his early air spam. So we are going to go to Game 3 here. It's going to be on Desolatia. Don't go anywhere.
Ooh.
Welcome back, everybody, to Game 3. We are on Desolatia. Very interesting match awaits us. Mr. Sewer Girl, would you like to introduce the first player?
I sure would. We got the one, the only Iron Commander spawning in as his customary Cybran ACU, dropping down a double land factory opener and echoing all the things with his little engineers. How is his opponent doing?
His opponent is our red UEF commander. It is MauganRa, also building down or placing down 2 land factories here. And I think this map is pretty much the opposite of the map that we just saw. Don't you think, Mr. Girl?
Why, is it tiny?
Well, it's tiny, and also you gotta... It's mostly land-based as opposed to Settons being very air-focused. And, of course, land is very important here because of those ledges.
You'd be surprised with air. Were you there during that tournament versus Alpha Hex? You were. Alpha Hex
yeah. There was some drop play, right?
It was nuts. Yeah. So don't count air out on this map at all. I mean, it's not the first thing you go for, but it's definitely a thing you can do, which could cause some massive issues for your opponent if you get a secret air factory.
Yeah, for sure. I tend to agree, but It is very rare that players go, air spam or air openings for the sake of bombers on this map.
That's true. I mean, you wouldn't open with air. That's just crazy.
It's just too close quarters. Even if you catch your opponent off guard, it's so easy to counter it with one anti-air tower that it's not really worth it.
Exactly. And MauganRa must be thanking the heavens or whatever he believes in for that radar installation, because he sees what's happening. He knows Iron Commander. He knows what Iron Commander's up to. He's cybering.
Yeah, I do have to say, this is pretty much exactly the same as the game on Desolatia that Iron played against Osmos yesterday, even down to the way he's sending his bots. So if MauganRa watched that game, he should know exactly where he needs to send his tanks, and it looks like he does.
Yeah, and that's the thing with being a traditionalist in the game, that you become very, very predictable.
Those tanks need to keep moving now. Oh my god.
Yeah, MauganRa, stop moving those tanks. He's gonna... Okay, is that engineer gonna die? Oh, he's running away. Oh my goodness, those tanks all missed!
And this is what Iron is known for, is pushing down the center while he's doing those flanks.
Oh! He got it!
Did he get the engineer?
He got the engineer.
No way, that's awesome. That's beautiful.
Dude, he danced.
Yeah, I wish I got that. I was focusing down the center because MauganRa's ACU is actually a little bit in trouble here.
That's what I'm here for, dude. I'm here to help. You out.
All right, there is a point defense that's being slowly captured. Probably gonna get controlled K though.
Capture it.
No, it should get controlled K.
Dude, if he doesn't control K.
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Get that mass. Oh, suck up that delicious yummy mass.
Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful play from Iron Commander. Needs to start retreating with his commander, though. His loyalists are dwindling here.
Wow, dude. The economic damage that he did. Now, if MauganRa pushes and kills that commander, I'd be amazed, but I don't think he's got the firepower to do it.
What? Adapters coming out? It's a little too early.
Man.
I think it's a bit too early
about that. If he gets a good collection of them, they could do some work.
MauganRa is sucking up that delicious yummy mass.
That's the way to go, man. Dat mass, yo. Iron Commander does not want... I don't know if Iron Commander wants to be that far forward with his ACU.
Oh, man. This is so close.
This is a crazy match. Iron Commander is not letting up at all, though. He's not letting MauganRa breathe. Okay, he's
Iron's in the red.
If MauganRa control cave right now, he can force a draw.
He could, and now it's too late, though. MauganRa is at 5,000, so he's okay. Both of them are at 5,000, so they're both okay for the moment. Although I think there's a little bit more of a deadly ball growing for Iron here.
Agreed. And Iron Commander is comfortably expanding.
Yeah.
He's got that. Well, I'm sorry, yeah?
And Maugan can't even expand because of that beautiful engineer snipe over there in the north.
25% of his build capacity is gone.
Yeah.
Just like that. Totally worth it. That loyalist paid for itself.
It's not only that, it's also the time he spent getting that engineer over there as well.
Exactly. Yeah. That's why I'm saying it paid for itself many times over.
Yeah.
Not just for the cost, but oh my goodness. My mind is blown. I watched that happen. I was like, that engineer's going to die. Nope.
Yeah, next level will be him microing his loyalists against PD fire. That would be even more sick.
That would be amazing. He's repairing his... Iron Commander's repairing his ACU, so that's the right way to do.
Demolishers making their way out as well.
Not useful against adapters. Not useful. Not as useful. You got to get those meteors in there too.
If he gets enough of them, but right now there's Iron has a nice lead on adapter production, so
right.
I agree with you.
If Iron gets some Cobras, we could start seeing structures going down. But I love how MauganRa has that engineer sucking up the delicious yummy mass, but he's about to die. Yeah, he's gonna have a really bad. Oh yeah, he didn't sign up for that.
He didn't.
He really didn't.
I will say though, it is pretty rare to see matches on Desolatia go past 7:30.
Look up north.
Yeah, a sneaky engineer. Same thing is going to happen down there in the south. But MauganRa has.
He's very aware.
Yeah, he's been very, very aware, especially in that match against Hope. He was just very aware.
Like I said, I watched that, and I'm like,
oof.
What?
Did you see that connection? Holy crap.
The Brackman fire?
Yeah, that was a lot of demolishers. That was just demolishers going down there.
Yeah. I really am wondering what's going to happen up north, because whose engineer is going to die? Whose engineer is going to get... Oh, why is Iron Commander walking past that mass extractor? He should build it first.
No, I think he should capture the engineer. I think he sees the engineer.
No, I mean the one down south. I'm sorry.
Oh,
he's got cobras.
Yeah.
He's got cobras. This is going to be nasty for MauganRa. MauganRa is going to have a bad time
He's
now.
He's capturing the engineer.
Is he?
He's going to get it. We're going to see some Cybran Fat Boys, everybody.
Oh, Cybran Fat Boys in the hizzy.
And MauganRa is a little behind this game. He built, I think, right around the time he lost that sizable portion of his blob, he built that research station. So he's a little bit behind now.
Dude, how insulting is this going to be that he's going to send this MauganRa's own engineer to capture a mass extractor?
Oh, that's just
like
rude.
That's going to be that's so rude.
That's just rude.
Rude.
But if I see a different factions tech coming out on a map this small, I'm gonna flip bonkers.
I would love it. I wish you would take that engineer. That engineer is gonna die though.
Yeah.
I wish he would suck up, dude. I wish he would just build the mass extractor. No, he needs to suck up that mass and run. No, he's just gonna let that engineer die. I think. Oh, that's sad.
Yeah. MauganRa trying to flank on the bottom, but decides to pull his.
Oh, he's moving the engineer.
Back.
He's gonna suck up that mass. He's got to get that mass.
Gotta get that mass.
Yeah. He's doing it. He's sucking up that mass. He did. He got it.
Got it. That engineer is gonna go down, unfortunately. So we're not gonna see those Cybran Fat Boys after all.
Okay, it's got like 2 health.
Man, Iron doesn't even care about the demolishers, not even microing his units in the center.
Well, it's because he's got adapters. He doesn't have to worry about it. Like, he started adapter production early. He doesn't have to worry.
Well,
and look at the awareness. Look at the awareness here. Like, he is putting down some units down south, Iron Commander, because he saw these demolishers coming for that engineer down south. And look up north. He's got an engineer just waiting for another engineer.
I'm going to call it. I'm going to say that this engineer is going to be the game ender here.
That one up north?
Yep.
Yeah, it's the game ender. But look, he's sending... Okay, Loyalists versus Demolishers. I think Demolishers going to have a bad time if
Iron micros, yeah, exactly.
Oh,
that was a very nasty connection down in the middle of the map. And that is actually probably GG right there. And he walks into another one.
He GG'd already. I mean, this was over. This was over. That was well played by MauganRa, but Iron Commander's Cybran play is just, jeez.
Yeah, too tough. And we know how much MauganRa hates Cybran. So.
Does he hate Cybran?
Oh, yes.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
I thought he was an Aeon guy. What is he doing as UEF?
Yeah, that's what surprised us all. But next map, he is going to be back to Aeon. It is going to be on Boolean Complex. Let's see if MauganRa can take this to Game 5 and give us another epic on Powderhorn Mesa. Potentially.
There's hoping.
Yeah, there's hoping. So we'll be right back, everybody. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back to Game 3 of the Serpents League. I called it the Serpents Open last time. I apologize for that. Nite probably shouldn't let me do any introductions because I am a silly, silly boy. But the map is Boolean Complex, and it is traditionally a 3v3 map, but today we're treating it as a 1v1 because it is interesting. And I will be introducing the first player. Sorry, Nite's Fortune. I'm going to do what I want.
They're taking over.
I am. That's why you shouldn't let me do this.
He's taking over my channel.
Down to the south, we got spawning in as the blue ACU. Iron Commander dropping that Ed double Air Factory opener and echoing all the things. And what is happening up north?
In the north, we have our red commander with the faction of Aeon. It is MauganRa, also starting off with 2 air factories here and sending in a scout. And I will say, girl, is your silliness and introductions is why people love your channel so much. So,
oh, boo boo.
There we go.
Oh, look at that. Just kidding. He thought he was scouting. Just kidding. Gonna get your booty. We do both. Gonna get that booty. Playing a little grab ass in center.
Iron taking a little bit of an air lead here.
A little. That was big. That was big.
So how do you feel about an Aeon versus UEF matchup on Boolean Complex, girl?
Honestly, I'm gonna give the advantage to UEF just because of the air.
Yeah.
100%. I mean, this is looking really bad for MauganRa right now, just like we saw in Settons Clutch. But if we could go to land, I'm going to give that land advantage to the Aeon because what are these wasps going to do? They're just going to sit there and twiddle their thumbs?
Oh my god, he's going to lose the wasps. Oh no, there's 2 more. Okay, never mind. Well, he's trading semi-evenly.
Did you see that move, though?
That was pretty cool.
You saw that he sacrificed 1 so those 2 could get behind it? That was genius.
That's how you micro air, folks.
That's like, how much Adderall do you have to take to be able to do something like that fast? I mean, I'm not saying Iron Commander's on Adderall. I'm just saying.
No, I think Iron is just mongoose on amphetamines.
A mongoose on amphetamines? My goodness. Yeah, that's nuts. But I want to say thank you for the nice compliment you said about my channel. I really appreciate that. And hopefully people are watching your channel as well because it is professional. Like all the overlays, I've always admired that. I'm like, dang, he spends a lot of time on making this channel look phenomenal.
You know, I used to do, what are they called? Research overlays too. That was a pain in the ass.
Research overlays?
Yeah, like whenever they would research something, I would have a pop-up
that would
show. Yeah, on my old channel. No, I don't do that anymore.
No. Just get the replay tool. It's taken care of.
Yeah.
Unless you could get something to do it automatically.
Well, it's hard to see. It's hard to see on that on the screen sometimes.
It is.
Because it's white.
It is.
Yeah, so. But whatever.
But it is what it is. Yeah, I think it looks tight either way. But like I said, these wasps are doing a whole lot of nothing. They're just like...
Yeah, there's no bombers making their way out. Iron is not really transitioning into anything yet. I'm guessing he's going to start building some land factories there in the center. Yep. No, wait, what? Air? Okay. All right, all in here.
Yeah, I don't know about that because all MauganRa has to do is push hard down the center with his ACU. That's it. You push hard in the center with your ACU, drop a couple... You drop a couple of land factories, or go TML. Ooh, forget about it. You get TML in the center, like a good little base there in the center. No, there's nothing Iron Commander could really do. He'd have to transition immediately.
He's scouting too soon here, though. He's not going to see those. Oh man, that little air factory gets built right after the scout passes over.
I think he saw it.
Yeah.
I would have put a land factor right here personally so that I could just, over there on the side, so I could just walk down that ramp and meteor the hell out of the place. But, what do I know? I'm just a dumbass caster.
You know what I would do as Aeon right now? Definitely go TML. Fox was in chat earlier saying, I hope I see TML. This is like the perfect point to do it.
This is 100% the perfect time to do it. He's got the mass for it. All he has to do is push in the center. Keep scouting with your scouts. So Iron Commander has to respond with his air factory, with his air force, and hopefully he doesn't, see that you're being a naughty boy in the center.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's what I would do. I mean, he's not expanding with that engineer. What is he doing?
And while there's another break, I will remind you guys that this is the final of the League Season 3, which means that the winner of this match is going to get an automatic seed to the Invitational in December, which is a huge deal for Iron Commander because he is number 12th, and that is going to be quite difficult for him to qualify on points, although still possible, but it's just going to be much, much better for him if he manages to qualify here and now. And if he does qualify, that means he's taking away spots from everybody else that's above him. So that's another layer of trickiness. So players like Vanity, Rainbows, and J-Wakes are going to have an even more difficult time qualifying because of that. So we have quite a bit of a critical few weeks coming up here as the last couple of players get decided here.
Look at that transition by Iron Commander. He recognized what's happening and he's transitioning.
Yeah, I think he should have done it earlier though.
I agree.
Because now he's not going to go into ACs anymore, I don't think, now that he's doing full-on land.
Yeah.
And Maugan is going to scout this.
Yeah, he's going to see it in... He's got bombers now. I mean, I think these bombers are a little late. However, you know, he didn't want his opponent to come back in air, so I understand. But it's UEF, you know, because look at all those eagle eyes now that are in the air. That engineer up north, I hope he has his will. I really hope his will in Last Testament is complete because, ouch.
Nah, bro, that engineer was New Testament.
New Testament?
Yeah.
He didn't get his last will and testament done? Oof. I feel bad for his next of kin. I feel real bad for that next of kin. You know what I mean?
It's so rare to see Iron going air.
Is it?
Yeah. Well, like this much. I guess this map really asking for it, but still.
Oh, yeah. Definitely asking for it. I mean, it's... Look what it's wearing. I'm kidding. That was a bad joke. Terrible joke.
I will say that this map has been quite a surprise. You know, I threw it in as one of those maps that I was trying to experiment with in the last tournament. And so far, all the games that have been on it have been absolutely great.
Look at how there's only one mass extractor not saturated in that one base with that engineer just sitting there over there to the left-hand side for Iron Commander, and it's driving me nuts.
Yeah. All right, Harwogs are going to be pushing down here. Air is not responding, so this is going to be a difficult hold for Iron Commander here. Let's see the micro from both of these players.
Get a couple shields up. Get a couple shields up.
That's true, but oh, yep, he got that shield. Nice.
See, I mean, it's going to be fine. And when I was saying, look what it's wearing, that was a joke because people always say, look what they were wearing and blame the victim. You don't do that. Don't blame the victim. Don't blame the victim. Just don't do that. That's just a little clarification on that.
But they're looking too sexy.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, that's not cool. You don't do that. That's not how that works. You know. Every time I looked sexy, I had something like jump on me and be like, "Look what you're wearing." I would never get anything done.
Bombing coming in. Good split from MauganRa.
Oh, nice split, but still two go down. And look at all those. Ooh, those eagle eyes are gonna have a bad day. They're getting tickled to death.
That was pretty worth it for Maugan, I would say. That was pretty good.
Definitely.
I don't know why Iron is pushing out right now. This is not the correct thing to be doing right now.
Oh, they got shields. Those bots have shields. I didn't realize they have shields.
Yep, that's very, very nasty. Wow, holy crap. Iron did not get anything in that, and he's losing planes left and right here.
Yeah, this is bad. This is bad news, actually. Iron Commander is actually in a lot of trouble. In a few minutes, he won't be in a lot of trouble, but right now, he's in a lot of trouble.
Man, those bombers just... Well, actually, there's no split there, so he targeted down into the MML. Wow, that was a great bombing run. Late split and a split into the tanks, so that was a pretty good engagement for Iron. MauganRa missed micro there.
I'm just a little worried about those shields okay, he's putting down more land factories, and there's land factories to the, what is that, the west? And more research stations, so he's going to get shields on his unit soon, I'm sure. There's a little engineer that tried to go up north for Iron Commander, but those Weeder boats took him out.
Little
And I
engineer
would
that he is.
suggest Iron Commander switching back to his Wasps because there's soon to be a bunch of Weedu boats up his butt. Because there's 3 air factories on the field now. I don't know if Iron Commander knows about it, because if that bombing run goes off and it snipes the ACU, he's going to be a very, very sad panda.
Alright, this is a lot of tanks, though. So
A
MauganRa
lot
is
of
building
tanks.
down
No meteor
some
support,
shields. Oh, nice, beautiful little honker underneath the factory shield.
Is there a shield on that? There's no shield on that.
Yeah, there was.
Oh, there
Yeah,
was
there
a
was.
shield on
Yeah.
that. Okay, I
Oh,
was
and
looking at the wrong
beautiful
factory.
engagement from MauganRa, taking out a lot of the tanks here. There's another bombing run coming in, but there needs to be a split. Nice split from MauganRa. Beautiful. Is that Scorch Bombs? There's Scorch Bombs on the field, isn't there?
I don't... Yeah, I think so. That's what that fire is all
Holy
about,
crap.
huh?
That's crazy.
That's an interesting choice. I think he was going to go all in on air, and I think that's why that's there.
And there's now P shields.
Oh, that's... Well, that's GG now. If those P shields hit a critical mass, that's GG.
MauganRa has a lot of planes.
Yeah, he's...
And
I'm telling you, he all he has to do is snipe that ACU.
And what do P shields need to do? They need to clump up. So, you know, one bombing run can still end it right here, but MauganRa needs to realize that he has P shields and start building, you know, Shajas or tanks here.
If he uses fish suits with the in combination, because those shields do not do well against mobile missile launchers. If he uses those fish suits to good effect and does a nice bombing run, it's over for Iron. That's the problem. That's why Iron has to keep his Wasps close. And here comes the bombing run. That is a lot of... Oh, that's a lot of Weedu boats. I don't know about
bombing
this.
run here. This is key. Teleport.
Oh, look when Iron Commander's in trouble! Iron Commander's AC is in trouble, and I think this
is
it for Iron. I saw
shit!
this coming.
What? Oh, honker! Yeah, but this is not going to save him. What? The fuck?
And boom, down he goes, because Aeon is a balanced faction, folks. That's why people don't like Aeon. I mean, like, Iron Commander had this game, but he had his ACU too far forward.
Yeah, well, that was the problem. I think if he was amid his factories there under shields, in addition to the honker, I think he would have had a little bit of a better setup there. But that was beautiful from MauganRa. Oh my goodness! I thought he was gonna bomb the blob there, but then you were like, "Oh, look at the ACU," and I was like, "Oh shit!" That's why they're not bombing the blob. That was so good. Perfect timing from MauganRa.
Snipe was the only way MauganRa could win. That was it. Period. Because seriously, teleport could have helped him, but there was so much stuff spread out everywhere that would have spread MauganRa thin. But he had to make that snipe happen. Because those P shields, once they reach that critical mass, it's going to be very, very difficult and micro-intensive for MauganRa to come back from that.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we got our wish. We are going to Game 5 on Powderhorn Mesa. Let's hope it's another epic. We're going to take a little bit of a recess here as the players pick their factions, but we will be right back in just a moment. Don't you dare go anywhere, and invite all your friends and foes to watch this stream. And your grandma. And your mom. And my mom. Wait, what? Okay, we'll be back. All right, this is try number 2 on Powderhorn Mesa. We are in this crazy tiebreaker of the Serpents, what is this? League Season 3 final. I'm joined by Mr. Steal Your Girl. I'm brain dead from the last match. Girl, please introduce our players.
Wow, dude. Wow. I'm just playing. Anyhow, I'm going to introduce the one, the only Iron Commander spawning in as the Blue Cybran ACU, dropping out a triple land factory opener. He was green the last match, but I'm glad to see him back being blue. And how is his opponent doing?
His opponent, also starting with 3 land factories, is our red Aeon commander with the name of MauganRa, going to be moving on closer to his opponent, which is a little dangerous, moving down the center like that against the Cybran, especially against Iron Commander. So this is a little concerning here.
Yeah, I mean, on one hand, he's reducing the rush distance for his tanks, but on the other hand, he's just letting himself get enveloped. Like, yeah. That's going to be a problem. But he's Aeon, so he needs that radar range. So that few steps out is going to really help his radar, you know?
Yeah, I would tend to agree. And I'm surprised, again, MauganRa is just mixing it up once more. Gonna not take UEF like we saw him play yesterday on this map. Instead, of course, he is Aeon.
I mean, Aeon is probably his best faction,
Yeah,
I would think.
yeah, I agree.
I mean, look at the last game. He came back. He came back from literal defeat. Like that would have been it for him, but he came back.
Well, it's all on the line for Iron Commander. He is the master of his fate in this tiebreaker, as mentioned before multiple times.
Oh
if he
no,
wins
there's
this, he gets the
Shotches.
seed. There are Shajas,
Oh
and
no, there's
MauganRa.
Shotches.
Oh, he was gonna go down the center there. Yeah, this
Dude,
is
if he
gonna be hard
pushed
to deal
hard
with.
down the center, he might win.
Yeah, because Iron is spreading himself out way too thin here.
He really is. But he's waiting for an opening, I think. Those Shotches are a game changer, though. I keep forgetting about Shotches on this map. Like, down south, one Shotcha shot will, oof. Yeah,
Nice
Shotches are very
engagement
hard
on
to
the
micro
bottom.
against.
Iron is microing his titties off. Gonna
He
get.
sure is.
Oh man, gonna get that Shaja? Yes, he is. He still
Oh,
has not
before it
lost a
even
loyalist. Oh my goodness, what is this micro?
Dude,
that
he
one
got,
tank! Whoa!
he
Let's
got
go.
he got 3 for nothing. He didn't have to give up anything. He got 3.
Let's go. That was beautiful micro from Iron.
And Iron Commander's ACU is focusing down
The Shaja.
the Shotchas. That is
Beautiful.
the right thing to do.
That is so
oh,
good.
What would happen? MauganRa, that happened.
He's getting flanked.
Oh, no, that's so many.
There's no Shajas to catch up to these
there's
loyalists
nothing to stop
either.
that. There's one Shotcha down in the southern army. There's a second one rolling off the thing. But that mass extractor's gone. That energy generator's gone. Well, he's like Oprah over here, except for taking things away. You don't get a mass extractor. You don't get a mass extractor, and you don't get a mass extractor.
Oh my goodness! What is happening in this game? This is so much opposite of what we saw yesterday on Powderhorn Mesa, but 2 mass extractors fall in addition to an energy generator, and this is a decent trade for Iron in addition to buying time for him to build up a little bit more of an army, although he still hasn't queued up his 4th land factory there.
I was going to say he needs to get that factory in the center down. That'd be a big win.
Yeah, that's actually
if that factory goes down, it's over. It's over if that factory goes down.
I don't know. There's still 3 Shajas here.
I don't know, man. 1 factory down, 2 mass extractors. That's a big problem. There's only 3 Shotchas in the field. Yeah. Iron Commander's losing health fast.
Yeah, that's the thing here is that if he there's not enough here for MauganRa. There is not enough here for MauganRa. His whole entire tank army is going to fall here.
His ACU is looking very lonely.
Iron Commander's ACU is still at almost 9,000 health, but it looks like, is he going to back off?
He's backing off. I would.
He's going to back off.
No, he's not.
PD creep!
Who's PD creeping?
Iron.
Against the Siren? What is he? I mean, against an Aeon? What is he doing?
What is happening?
I want him to get that mass, though, in the center. I want him to suck up the delicious, yummy mass.
Especially the radar. Yeah, let's go on Iron.
Is he going to get that mass?
Yep, he's getting that mass.
That mass, yo. Get the big one in the center. Yummy, yummy, yummy.
All right. Well, we knew.
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
We knew how much Steel loves his mass, but damn, dude.
That mass, yo. I'm being silly.
That mass, yo.
That mass, yo. You know what I like? What Iron Commander's doing? He's keeping the Shotcha count low by constantly attacking them.
And Maugan, I think, got a couple of stars in his units.
Does he?
Yeah. Iron is still winning this, though.
And I like how MauganRa is even sucking up delicious, yummy mass, even though he's having trouble.
This is Iron games to lose here. This is beautiful. Beautiful micro.
Oh, a core mass extractor down. Oh, that hurts.
Yeah, that's nasty. MauganRa is in full panic mode, building point defenses. This is rough.
There's a factory up north going online right now for Iron Commander. Do not want to run into PD. Do not want. This is a little strange for Iron Commander building a point defense right here. It's going to be a pain in the butt, but I don't know. Yeah, see, that's why you don't do that. Yeah, definitely want to run away. Just go away. Just go away for now. You did your damage. You got another mass extractor in back.
What happened
He's
to that
gonna
loyalist?
what?
That loyalist died when the mass extractor died. Is there
Did
damage
it?
that buildings do when they
I think there's
explode?
a little damage, yeah.
What? That's crazy.
Iron Commander does need to keep that pressure on though. He needs to
Yeah.
get Cobras. Cobras are the way to do this.
I think
If,
I will be the last to admit that a game is over before it's over, but I think this is over. Yeah,
I don't know that
MauganRa.
teleport might be a thing.
There's 5 units for MauganRa in the center.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so how you doing?
How am I doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I think this series was pretty good. Even this last game, I think we thought that MauganRa was going to take control there when he was pushing down the center,
I
and
didn't.
it turned. Iron did what he did. He flanked, and he somehow got out of a very difficult position, and it was beautiful. It was beautiful. So I'm doing very good. I think Iron Commander fully deserves to be in the final of
MauganRa's
the.
pushing hard up the center though.
Yeah, that's his last hurrah here, and
His
as
PD
Spit
creep.
and as Spiff so eloquently put yesterday, it's going to need to be a pretty loud hurrah for him to actually get anything here. There's
Yeah,
a bunch of PDs here coming up
for
from
that point
Iron.
defense. That point defense goes online though.
Yeah,
Oh, he's
MauganRa.
walking into. Yeah, I think MauganRa is the
This
same.
is
F
this is
it. Yeah, this
game.
is it.
Ladies and
He
gentlemen, Iron Commander is going to be our 3rd season playoff champion, taking that 3rd seed to the
boom.
Invitational Tournament. Very well played by Iron Commander. What a beautiful set of games today. I hope you guys have enjoyed it.
Yeah, that was quite awesome. And yeah, I mean, I knew if MauganRa went up the center, I would have thought it could have gone either way. But knowing Iron Commander with his envelopment, his surrounds, that it was going to be a tough fight for MauganRa if he went down the center like that. And we saw what we saw. If he got a bunch of shotchas, it could have been a different game. But Iron Commander kept those shotcha, kept that pressure on, kept that shotcha count low, and he won it.
Yeah, in a very, very good fashion. Both of these players playing very well. Any lasting thoughts about this final, Mr. Seal?
I thought I just did it, but okay.
Well, you
I'm
talked
just
about the
kidding.
last match.
Oh, about the whole thing. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm a silly boy. But yeah, I mean, we went to game 5, and that was exciting because it could have gone either way, right?
Mm-hmm.
We saw one couple upsets where on Settons Clutch, we think that was like 100% Siren wins with your your metrics,
Yeah.
and that was the first Siren defeat, and it was a really nasty defeat because we saw those bombers from MauganRa just wreck every single thing. And then the next game, what was the next match? Was it Boolean?
Yeah. Oh,
Boolean?
no. Desolatia.
Oh, Desolation. We saw Iron Commander win that one. And, I Iron Commander just did amazing on that one. The first match, it was Iron Commander pretty much, he won that pretty decisively. The second one, MauganRa won it decisively. The third one, Iron Commander won decisively. And Boolean Complex, it was pretty back and forth there for a minute. In the beginning, well, it was looking like Iron Commander really, really, really winning that one. And then a big upset hit there. There was no back and forth. My bad there. But there was like a big upset there in the ending with that telesnipe and all those planes. And this last match, it was just decisively toward Iron Commander. So there's a lot of decisive games in this one, except for that fourth one, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. It
And
was
a lot of interesting strategies and a lot of high level play. So anyhow, I'm sorry. Your turn.
Yeah, both these players winning their picked maps, and it came down to Powderhorn Mesa. Pretty close match in the end, but of course Cybern play of Iron Commander simply too strong for MauganRa to deal with in that last game. I don't think MauganRa has played the best that I've seen him play, not by a long shot. MauganRa is a great player, and he's qualified for the SCS final, so we're going to see plenty more of him, and I have high hopes for him. I think he can bring a very interesting games that we have not seen him do before, so wishing good luck to him in the future. For everybody else, thank you so much for watching. We do have the Serpents Open Fall coming up, and if you haven't heard, there is an additional reward for that, is if you do not qualify for the SCS, and you take the top place out of everybody else in that tournament, you will qualify for the final invitational. So please go ahead and check that out. That's almost like a wild card spot for you. So go ahead and check that out. Register for the tournament. Even if you don't want to go to the invitational, just register to have fun and support the community. I will be casting that. Hopefully Mr. Spiff and Mr. Girl will be able to join me for that, as always, because they are just amazing casters and probably the only reason why people watch me in those things. So,
That's not nice. People like you. People like you. You're enough.
Well, thank you, girl. And thank you so much for agreeing to cast with me. I hope you've enjoyed casting your first league game. So it was definitely interesting to have you on here.
Yeah, it was tight, man. It was interesting because I wasn't expecting it. Last night you hit me up like at 9 p.m. on Halloween of all times. I'm sitting there like, what is this, dude? What is this? And one of my preamps just broke, the one I usually use. So I'm using the one I use for my actual recordings for music.
Mm-hmm.
And it sounds pretty good, right?
It sounds good. It's picking up a little bit of background noise.
How is it picking up background? This is an SM7B. It shouldn't be picking up background. That sucks.
Yeah, I don't know.
Did the last one pick up background noise?
No, definitely not. Yeah.
What type of background noise are you hearing?
Well, like your chair creaking, and I think they're AC a little bit.
Oh, that's loud, dude. The chair creaking is so loud. I mean,
but like a little bit of an air sound in the back too. So.
What?
But anyway.
Hang on, let me.
You sounded fine. You sounded fine. You sounded sexy as always.
Do you hear it still? Do you hear the air sound?
No, I don't actually.
Let me plug it back in and see if you hear it now. Hear it now?
I do hear it. Yes.
Yeah, it's my fan for my laptop. Damn. You didn't hear that with the last one?
No, I didn't. But anyway, guys.
It's a more powerful preamp. Sorry.
Thank you so much for watching. Please do check out both of our channels, YouTube channels, and subscribe to us, and stay on the lookout for more events in the future. Thank you so much, and congratulations to Iron Commander for qualifying to the SCS Invitational. This has been A Night of Misfortune and Mr. Steel Girl. Take care, everybody.
Bye.